Hey, good day everyone. Pasay Baller here. We are now in this third game for this December 13, 2023 NBA Game Day. This is an Eastern Conference matchup between Atlanta Hawks and Toronto Raptors that will happen at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 8:30 a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Approaching this game, Atlanta Hawks, they have a record of 9 wins and 13 losses. While for Toronto Raptors, they got a record of 9 wins and 14 losses. As we all know, we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. But for those who would want to avail our best pick or our premium packages, you can actually reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger accounts. Just check on the descriptions of our videos and you can actually see the details right there. The spread, by the way, that is given is minus 2.5, and that's given towards Toronto Raptors. Now, let's take a look at this matchup. Toronto Raptors, they will be enjoying the home court advantage on this. In terms of momentum, well, we just gotta skip that part because both teams are basically struggling and both are in the same kind of situation. Both teams are on a 4-game losing slump, and for their last 10 games, both teams have only won 3 times. Again, they are both in a 4-game losing slump, and both teams have only won 3 times out of their last 10. So they are pretty much even in terms of their performance lately. So let's go ahead and skip that part, okay? In terms of fatigue, well, both teams will be coming off rest, so maybe we can skip that part. And let's just go ahead and take a look at the availability of the players and the health of both teams. Starting with Atlanta Hawks, Muhammad, Jalen Johnson, and Buffkin are all out. DeAndre Hunter is listed as questionable for this game against Toronto Raptors. So 3 confirmed out, 1 listed as questionable for Atlanta Hawks. Now for Toronto Raptors, for Toronto, I see Christian Coloco out for the game. And we have Boucher and Otto Porter Jr. both listed as questionable for this matchup. So 1 confirmed out and 2 are listed as game time decision for Toronto Raptors. So I gotta say that Toronto Raptors would have a slight advantage in terms of health and availability because of that. Because again, there are already 3 confirmed out for Atlanta Hawks, and then 1 is even listed as questionable. So yeah, we gotta give the slight advantage towards the home team, Toronto Raptors. Again, the spread is minus 2.5. I guess my decision on this is like this. Yes, Toronto Raptors, they have the advantage in terms of health and availability. They have the home court advantage as well. And we all know that Toronto Raptors fans are actually one of the best fans in the NBA. You know, they get a lot of support from Toronto natives and, Toronto fans. But if you take a look at it, Atlanta Hawks would have like a slight edge overall in this matchup. If you take a look on these 2 teams, historically, Atlanta Hawks, they have actually defeated the Toronto Raptors on their last 2 games. Now, also, one point that I'm actually holding on to is Trae Young. Trae Young, he was ejected in his last game. I'm pretty sure that he would want to show who Trae Young is of this particular matchup. Not only that, Trae Young is actually along with his partner, right? Atlanta Hawks may have some players out, but their main personnel are actually out there. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not discarding the starting 5 or the starting unit of Toronto Raptors, but I've just seen a lot of situations and a lot of games wherein Toronto Raptors should have won the game, but they didn't, A perfect example was when they went up against Miami Heat, and Miami Heat didn't have, pretty much they only had Butler, under starting unit. But still, Toronto Raptors lost against Miami. Um, they lost the spread. So Atlanta Hawks, yes, they have been losing. Just like what I said earlier, they are in a 4-game losing slump. But they are actually right there. They are doing what they're supposed to do against Denver Nuggets, the defending champion. Denver Nuggets, they actually did well. It was a 7-point loss. But Trae Young was ejected. I'm not saying that they would beat Denver Nuggets if Trae Young was there. But what I'm saying is that it could have been a better game, and that's why I'm picking Atlanta Hawks on this. Um, I really feel like Trae Young would actually show up in this game with at least 25 points or maybe 30 points. They would want to, it's got a chip on his shoulder for sure. And Toronto Raptors, I've just been frustrated with their, with their performance lately. I've been expecting Toronto Raptors to grab those necessary rebounds whenever they need them to give them some points, extra points at that, so that they can nail some wins. But that has not been happening lately. So I'm gonna side with Atlanta Hawks. Plus, I'm gonna take the spread of plus 2.5, just so just some sort of a safety net. Because I'm like, if ever Toronto wins, it may still be a close one. So I'm gonna side with Atlanta Hawks plus 2.5. Again, that's Hawks plus 2.5. Peace out, Pasay love, and God bless.